But the main ones that say they're different be the ones that are the same. Hey, a gang. Okay, so the first episode of Why Wednesday. Well, you know, it's not gonna be just like why. It's gonna be like what, where. We're answering questions Wednesday. Maybe I should change it to that. Look at this. It's not even like a bump for real. It's like, it's flat, but it looks like 3D when you're looking at it from the camera. Anyway, so today I'm gonna basically be asking questions to the guys. Yeah, you. And if there's no guys watching, share it to the guys, because I really want to know the answer to these questions that I'm about to ask. So the first one I have is, why does it take so long to respond to a text, a Snapchat message, emails? Why does it take so long to respond? I mean, this is a really big pet peeve of mine. Like, it's not hard to just text back. Like, for anybody, that's not just for men, but men are most commonly, they do this all the time, I swear. And for the guys that don't, sorry, but majority of the guys they do not respond. So then it's like, lost my train of thought. Especially when you have been texting this person and maybe you just text them back after they text you. So this is how I am. You can text me, and if I'm on my phone, I'll respond right away. Sometimes I'll delay it a little bit depending on what I'm doing. But you know what I'm saying? Usually when I'm texting somebody, I'm going to text right back. But it's like, it doesn't matter how early you text back. They still find a reason to text back 2 hours later. No kidding. No kidding. The next question I have is, why does it seem like you can't tell a girl your true feelings? Because the dudes that I've encountered, like, could not tell me their feelings, and I don't know if it's just me, like I'm intimidating or something, but I really like a guy who can take over and lead. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to feel like everything we talk about, I'm the one bringing that up. Like, why don't you feel like you can tell a girl your feelings? Like, what's up with that? Like, that whole shy thing. Like, I get it, people can be shy, but golly, like, you have to, I feel like, I let a man be a man, but when he's not doing his job or duty in life, then you kind of gotta, like, somebody gotta make up that lost time, that lost communication, everything. So, like, why can't you be open? In other words, why can't you be open? Another question is, why do all guys feel like they're different? The guys that I've encountered, of course, I'm going to talk about me because I only know about me. They always feel like they're so different. Like, you have everything a male has, if you consider a male. If you don't have everything, like the genitals and all that, then you're not a male. Simple as that. So I'm talking about the males that have the genitals and all of that. You don't have to have a six-pack to be a male, but you have the genitals and you talk like a man, walk like a man, whatever. You're a male. So I'm talking about strictly the males. Nothing against the ones that are a little bit confused or however that works. Just no discrimination. Don't take that from this video. But why do they feel like they're so different? Like, oh, baby girl, I don't know what type of dudes you've been messing with, but I'm different. Like, my name is Tyrone. You was messing with Jerry. I'm talking about Tyrone. I'm Tyrone. Ain't nobody like me. How different can you be? How much different could you be? Huh? But I mean, I kind of understand, because if you ask me, I'm not like these other females. And when I mean that, what I mean by when I say that is I'm not someone who you can just like force yourself upon, and you can't buy me things. You can't shower me with money and expect for me to fall at your feet. No. So I understand why you would feel different, but the main ones that say they're different be the ones that are the same. The ones that cheat, the ones that lie, the ones that are just sneaky, like just the most disgusting people. And it's like, if you think you have to make that known that you're different, 9 times out of 10 you're not. So I just want to tell you that. But I just always want to know, and I really want the guys to get involved, you know, comment and tell me what they think about it, because I'm having a hard time understanding. I will never be a male, no matter how hard I try. I don't want to be a male, but I'm just saying, like, I will never understand. Never. So that's one of the questions. Again, another question is, how often do you feel like you should tell a girl you love them, you like them? How often do you feel like you have to remind a woman how special she is? I always wanted to know that also, because I feel like lately women are not being appreciated enough. Of course, over time, we have been appreciated more. But what I mean by, with my generation, I'm 20 years old. With my generation, we are really horrible. And so my answers are pretty biased, because I don't like my generation. So as y'all can tell, I decided to finish this video in my bed. I've taken my shower and relaxed after a long day. So I'm in my nightgown now. I still have my earrings in. They're like roses. It's a purple rose. And I have a couple of them that look like this. But I'm going to finish this video before I call it a night. So this video can be up and posted. But what I was saying was, because of my generation, it kind of, you know, like, it sways me one way, because I don't like people my age. Simple as that. You know, I don't hang around with people my age. I don't, you know, because I feel like my experiences and my wisdom and my, just everything about me is not a 20-year-old, you know? It's like I'm trapped in the wrong body, but I have a mind of someone who's like way older. So I don't waste time with people my age. And I just don't like the ways of people my age. And, you know, it's just like everyone else that's not our age and not in our generation put us all in one category. I think I am in the millennials. But the millennials do so much bad. Like, very few positive things come out of the millennials generation. You don't hear about them doing anything special. Only things that have torn down society. And society does not need help because it's always been crap. But millennials don't do it no better. So my answers are not as the same answers, or my questions may not be the same questions that a 30 or 40 or 50-year-old may ask, because I'm young and I feel like I would have more questions as a young person in this generation because of the things that males, specifically since this video is about males, what they choose to do and what goes on in their brain and their life, and what do they think about when they do the actions that they, when they complete these actions that they do. So my next question would have to be, do you prefer to be the breadwinner, or would you rather have a woman go out and have her job and her career, her profession, however you want to think about it, and be like a stay-at-home dad or stay-at-home boyfriend or stay-at-home husband? What do you think? Because to me, I like more of the traditional way of doing things. I like the men to go to work. I also want to go to work. Now, understanding that's not traditional, because thinking about it, women were like more stay-at-home and reserved, and like they were just like clean up woman is a woman who, but they were more like clean up women and stay-at-home moms, and but they were the brains at the same time. And the male may have been as dumb as a box of rocks, and he goes out and brings the money home and gives it all to the brains, and then she figures out what to do with the money. But I want really, like, I believe in kind of like a equal thing. Like, you work, I work, we accomplish things together. But I do feel like in certain situations, I'd like my significant other to lead, as far as when to plan a date, or remembering important events. I'm not a very materialistic chick, so showering me with gifts is not gonna. I'm more of I want the traditional love, the traditional affection, like the things, the mental things behind a relationship with someone, and not just gifts. Anybody can buy someone a gift, So that's that question. Next question is, why does it seem like somewhere deep in the back of your minds, why is sex always a part of it? And again, I'm talking about the millennials, but this is really for any male, because it seems like a worldwide issue, because I don't think about sex 24/7. Hell, if sex even crosses my mind, like, that is the least thing I'm worried about. That's the last thing I'd be worried about in any situation. But it seems like anything that's happened, oh, I'm so sorry that your grandma died, let's have sex. That's what it seems like for a guy. I'm so sorry you failed your exam, let's have sex. I'm so sorry you had a wreck, let's have sex, even though you're injured. there's always room for sex there's always room, it seems like, to have sex enter the conversation. And I don't particularly like that, because I feel like I want to have a genuine conversation. And when you mention sex and I'm not even thinking about that, and I'm not even, on that same train of thought, it just throws off everything. And it just makes me so disgusted. Like, how could you, in the midst of all this, even if I don't go through anything, if I want to talk about how my day was, don't mention sex. If my day was good, if my day was bad, don't mention sex. Talk about my day with me. But I always find it funny how over time, talking to different dudes and just talking, trust me, because I don't do anything else. So just talking to different dudes and different people, that is the general topic. And I guess maybe I've been looking in all the wrong places and talking to all the wrong people, but that's just my experiences. In person, online, however, you can find a male, talk to a male, I've done it. But talking to them is just, you can't get through. And it makes me scared for marriage. Gosh. So, the next question I'd have is, I always wanted to know what males feel about becoming nurses. Do you think the profession nurse or career of a nurse is for a man? I feel that a nurse can be a male or a female or whatever else. There's really only two, but others will argue that there's more than two identifications. But yeah, there's two. So male or female, I don't care. As long as you know your stuff, right? As long as you can take care of me after my surgery or after my accident, or make sure my vitals are good, make sure this is good and that. I don't care what you look like. You can be an alien. Not really, but that's just what it is. Like, it doesn't matter male or female, but what do you guys think about that? Do you think that that's a man's so-called calling or so-called profession, that should be what you end up doing for your life? I want to know. So, I think my last question for tonight would be, when do you feel it's the right time to get married, settle down? How do you know? Me personally, I feel like I'd marry a guy when I feel like that person generally wants to be with me, genuinely wants to be with me, genuinely wants to see me do great, genuinely wants to build with me, grow with me. And it's hard to weed out the genuine from the non-genuine, but I'm willing to take that time, because all the time that you spend trying to rush and just, oh, I got me a husband. Oh, I got me a husband. Do you see this big old rock on my finger? Oh my God, he got all the money, all this and all that. But does he have your best interest? Does he care about you? Does he know your favorite color? These are the things that I look for. Like, if a guy really wants to talk to me, what's my favorite color? Do you care if I ate today? Are you going to bring me something to eat? What are you going to bring me to eat? I'm fat. So, but anyway, whatever. That's besides the point. Knowing how my day is, asking about my day, asking what happened at work, asking where you could help. I mean, that's all part of the plan. All a part of it. Not, let's go out this place, or let me slide by, or let's hang out, let's chill. Those words, I run away from them. Chill, hang out, go out. What? It scares me, those words. Because it's like, yeah, duh, I know what hang out means. Duh, I know what chill means. Duh, I know what go out means. But what does it mean to you? And when dudes say these things to me, I say, what do you mean by go out? What do you mean by hang out? They might think I'm slow. But no, baby. Because I don't want to be agreeing to something that I don't know. Like, you can say hang out and want to have sex. You can say hang out or chill and want to smoke. You can say hang out and chill and want to drink. You can be taking me where you're going to go rob something. But these are like, words mean different things to everyone. It means different. So I have to ask, what is your meaning of these certain things that you're telling me? I have to make sure I fully understand what I'm getting myself into before I agree to it. And I feel that's only right. I feel like that's only fair. And that's how I've been playing my cards. Because Cardi B said it, and she couldn't have been more real when she said it. Dudes are only going to do what you allow. Now, of course, she said the N-word, but I'm not going to go there. You know? They're only going to do what you allow. And if you settle for less, how could you expect more? And that's the problem with the females. And we'll get into that. Next Wednesday, we'll get into females. But we're talking about males, but I'm going to mention this slightly. You females, settle for less and expect so much more. And when you do that and you expect more, it's like you females treat these people who are not going to be in your life, people who has not even given you a title. You treat them like royalty. You treat them like that's your husband. You treat them like they're just superior. And then when you treat them like that, they make you inferior. You're the last on their list. The last one they care about. But guess what? I mean, if someone gave me something. So if you said, Trenaye, I'm going to pay you $500 just to sit in your bed. Or maybe more. Okay, let's just say I'll pay you $1 million to stay at your house. I'll pay you $1 million maybe a week or 2 weeks. Why would I go out and get a job? Why? For what? I'm set. Why? Why? So, that's it for this video, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I also want you to share on your pages, turn on those bells, because I do want people to come and comment. I want to know this is not just a video. I want the interaction between me and my audience and my A gang, A gang, A gang. But anyway, peace out, y'all. Good night. Good night. Nighty night. I'm going to bed. Be on the lookout for the February cooking, baking, whatever I'm going to be doing. It seems more like sweets to me, because I think February is like a month of sweetness and, you know, love. So a lot of the things that I'm going to be doing are going to be sweet. And, you know, I'll just make it, but of course I'm not going to eat it. If I eat it, I'm going to eat it like once or whatever. So I'm going to buy some stuff to wrap it up also. And I'll take it maybe to a clinic. I'll give to my mom to take to the clinic for the kids. Or something. We'll find out a way to get rid of them. So I love y'all. Thank y'all for supporting me. Rocking hard. Thank you. Bye. Y'all, it's Trenaye Ayye. Welcome to my channel.